Hey everybody, I'm back today with a new Creative Scrappers Sketches Reimagined. There is our sketch for today, and I am turning it sideways. I'm also going to be using one of my mini kits I put together for How to Kill a Kit with Style. So this is the Amy Tan kit. And remember, I had all of those carousel photos that I wanted to scrapbook. And I wasn't sure how many. I knew I wanted to include as many photos as possible. I wasn't sure how many pages I would end up with. But as it turns out, I'm going to end up with 2 pages. One of them being this one because I can fit 5 photos onto this sketch. I'm going to just trim my photos down a little bit. They were printed at 3x4, but there's lots of kind of open space on them, and I know I can trim them down a little bit smaller than that, and that will help me to be able to fit all 5 of these photos on the sketch. Since I'm working with a lot of photos, I want to kind of make it easier on myself, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these 4 photos and I'm going to use some tape runner and tape or glue them all together. Then I can look at them as though it's 2 photos, and for whatever reason, my eye just works better that way. I'm not good with multi-photo layouts, and so this is kind of like my trick for being able to do them when I really, really want to, use all the photos and not have, 6-7 pages of carousel photos in my family album. So I'm going to go ahead and start with all of these papers. I'm going to cut them down to loosely resemble the way they appear on the sketch. And this page is going to come together super quickly because I do have these bright, bold Amy Tangerine papers, and then I also have lots of photos. And so I want to keep the page design very simple. So we're going to keep... this page will be very loosely embellished. Well, not loosely, minimally embellished. But we're going to kind of use up these patterns that I really love and want to get on a couple of pages. And I think that these colors and patterns are perfect for heritage photos. So this is the main bulk of my page. I'm going to kind of get them in place and then decide what else do I need for this page. What else am I going to be looking for? I like how that looks. I think it works well, especially against a bright white background. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my T-square ruler and get all of these patterns down where I'd like them to be. And then I also want to incorporate some washi, so I have some of my favorite solid washi colors, and then I also have this bright pink, which was in my newest Cocoa Daisy kit. I usually keep the washi from my Cocoa Daisy kits right by my desk and just let it hang out there. I find I tend to use it more that way. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 washi strips and create this line down the middle of my layers. Andre is saying, hello, how are you? So once I have those 3 strips down, I like that color and that little bit of separation it's going to give. It also gives me a nice line for my eye to follow where those 4 photos are. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 4 photos down. And then I'm just going to trim one of these colored squares from my 12x12 paper, and I'm going to kind of tuck it in and around and under my main photo. That's going to give me a nice spot to put my title down. And I'm going to keep my title super simple. I have this acrylic piece from Bramble Fox. I won it a couple months ago during Dottie About Flares, one of their big crops. And I think I even hosted a challenge for that crop, actually. And I won a gift, too. And then I also have this little flare from Scrap and Happy Studios that has a little ticket on it. So I'm going to use one of those tickets. I'm going to use that acrylic piece. And then the only other thing I'm going to add to this layout is I'm going to go through this bag. So this is my box that stays on my desk. I call it my use it up box. So it is full of just bits and pieces, leftover embellishments from other collections, things like that. I'm going to flick through it quick because I'd love to be able to use some of the elements in this box to embellish my pages. And I find this collection of like rainbow jewel tone, they're like puffy stickers. They're not enamel dots. They're kind of more along the lines of puffy stickers. Don't ask me where I got them. I have no clue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add this large acrylic title. I'm going to add my epoxy flare, and then I'm going to sprinkle those little jewel toned puffy circles in a bunch of different spots on this layout, just to create a bit of color, a bit of movement, and a bit of fun. I also added that little palm paper clip there. I don't know, it was one of those things in that bag, and I kind of slipped it onto that page or onto the corner of that photo, and then decided that I really liked it there. And I have lots of decorative paper clips hanging around my craft desk that it would be nice to get them used on a page. So, and paper clips are a little hard. They're a little bit like one of those embellishments that I really love, and I think they're adorable, but I'm not real good at using them necessarily. So I'm just going to go ahead now. I'm adding all of the cutest little all these adorable, cute puffy dots. Just sprinkling them around. I kind of looked for little crevices and corners where I could place them right against that white background paper to kind of make them pop. Helps to pull in some of the other colors in my layout too. And since I have that floral paper that has all the colors, then I could go ahead and use all the colors of these enamel dots. And I was really, really happy to be able to get them all used up and out of my stash. Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life is going to continue to play along with me throughout the month of January. So you can head over and check out her channel and tell her I sent you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you again tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.